Live. Check, check. Let me see. Check, check. Yeah, sounds good. The music's also good.
Yadas is now live.
Yes.
Streaming software and game development.
Nope. All right. Let me think. Yesterday I did some changes. Let's first pull the current branch, the main branch. And I already know some things we can improve. Okay. Update project. Oh, there's an update available for Rider. I'll do that after the stream. Oh, it's even the okay, wait, no, wait, I'll do this right now because it's the Unity package. Where's the package? There it is. Ridero, this one. Update. Okay. While this is loading. Oh, it switched to main. So I'll wait now. It finishes and then. And it looks like it's done. Yeah. Ooh, should we also update these other ones? Yeah, why not? And I'm already here. Loading. All right. Next one. Okay, and last one. Maybe I should have switched the branch first. I don't know. Looks okay though. Let me see. Yeah. I thought so. Oh, they also use the packages lock. Interesting. All right. Let me just switch to main real quick. Check out. And then let me do an update real quick. Hopefully there will be no package conflict. Looks good so far. Commits are there. We are up to date now. All right. Then we will just make a new branch. I'll just call this one also refactor. What are we refactoring? The packages and animations. That update Unity packages. That's the first one. Okay, this is updated. I'm gonna create a merge request real quick. Yeah, refactor packages and everything regarding animations. Yes. Boom. Here we go. Let me just open this real quick in GitLab so I can see the. I guess I can see it here too, right? Vector shooter. Wait, Ans didn't change anything yet. I'm a bit scared now. Also confused. Today at 2. But it's 2 in the morning. Let me just switch to main real quick. Not that I'm missing. That could happen. Update again. Fetching. Updating. Okay, so we are up to date. Refactor there. This one. Check out. Also, I need to log in on GitLab. I don't want to do that right now. This should be sufficient. All right. So we updated the packages. Let's reload this real quick. This looks okay. No changes. All right. Reload again. All right. First things first, I want to change the prop script again because I got a better naming now. Instead of calling this before flowering, I'm gonna call this idle grown. And this one will be idle bloom. Right? This one should be lower I instead. Also, I don't want these. I'm gonna remove them. I'll remove this one as well. And that way this will be a little bit easier. And now we just need to go into the prefabs, these ones, and we might need to move the animations in there again. Yep. So which one is this? This is the shooter one. Shooter. So grow 0, grow 1, grow 2, idle. This one. I might rename this one. Let me rename it real quick. Where's Aseprite? Aseprite is up here somewhere. This one. I created this yesterday after the stream because I thought about using the Aseprite instead for animation stuff instead of the image files. But it's not completely hooked up yet, it's just a start. But we can now rename this to shooter grown idle. And this one is just grow 0, grow 1, grow 2. I mean, that makes sense in a way. And this is when it's grown. And if I wanted to have one with fruits, then I would add a new one, shooter fruit, or shooter bloom idle. Or shooter idle bloom? Idle grown? What did I call it in here? I called it here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the over here. Idle grown, idle bloom. Bloom idle, grown idle, probably. It's the other way around, isn't it? Let me just check. Blip, 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 blip. Yeah, it should be the other way around, I think. Okay, so let me rename it. Also let me grown idle, bloom idle. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Maybe I should also just call this growing 0. Not really. I mean, it is idling, but you know, unnecessary to call it that way. This one is growing 2. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna close it. Now we will type in shooter grown, and then only have one. Yep. And I will rename this again. Yes, sec. Might need to do it again then, but it's fine. So grown idle. Yes, I know. And this one as well. It's the wrong button. Bloom idle, like this. All right. That's it, I think. For now. All right. We not closed it, but go back in here. Shooter idle. No. Shooter idle. There it is. All right. This one doesn't exist, so there is no idle for that in here. Am I saving? Am I save this? Now let me do the other prefabs as well. Is searching. I don't need the scenes right now. Also scripts, I guess. Packages, nope. Okay. Nah, no, it's these plans over here. Spud. Spud is just called Spud for now. And I will change this in a couple of minutes, but let me just start with this first. Enemies. No, not enemies. Crops. Why is my head on enemies? This one. Potato. No, potato. It's this one, and this one is the same. Potato, but with fruit. Okay. Let me just check if this still works. It should, but you never know. Better to just, test it. And now we wait. Oh, I should not tap out. The game doesn't run if I tap out. I wonder how you can set it up so it keeps running. All right, looks like they work. Right. Okay, what's next? Next, I want to, instead of using, let me just click on one of the prefabs. No, it's not in here, it's here. Instead of using an array of images here, and instead of using a sprite renderer to do this task, I want to use animation clips for this part as well. So let's first look up an Animancer, how they do it there. Animancer, I guess you can just make an animation clip array, maybe? Animation clip. Layer. Animancer, animation bindings, get current animator clip info, clip transition sequence. Clip transition sequence. This might be the correct thing. A group of Animancer clip transitions which play one after another. I mean, that is correct. Question is how you trigger it, though. If I can use this and just say next once the time has reached, then that would be great. Let me see. It has a clip, it has an end event. This is important. The animation sequence end event of the last transition in the sequence. Wait, this is just the last? What about the other ones? Last transition. Clip transition sequence others. Of this, the last of the others. Others. After this first one, okay. Wait, these are all properties. These are the methods. Add event. Adds an event at a specified time relative to the entire sequence. Relative, oh. But I don't want to handle it through the animation. Let me just think. I want to handle it through the code. The code should tell when the next animation is replayed. Clone, copy from, create state. Gather animation clips. Initialize end event chain. Initialize the end events of each of the Animancer clip transition sequence others to play the next. Try create transition. Returns new Animencer clip transition. The target is a Unity Engine animation clip. Okay. I don't think this is. I don't think this is what I want, because it's not saying and to play the next one. Clip transition sequence. Clip transition. Animencer. There's no clips. Mixer transition asset base. No. I transition detailed. I updatable. Updatable. This is not helping what I'm looking for. Let me just go back to my...
Hi.
Hello there. Wondrous Ninja. How's it going? Trying to figure out how to make like an array of animation clips and let them play after each other.
Good, how about you?
Also good. And I'm fairly new to the Animencer library, so I'm trying to figure out what the best way is. I can probably just make like an animation clip, but maybe there's a unique class for Animencer that helps me with that. I looked at this clip transition sequence. It sounds kind of what I want, but it didn't have any method to play the next clip in.
IDK anything about Animencer lol.
That's fine. Me neither, like 3 days ago, and then I started using it. Sequence. Animencer events. I don't really want events. I mean, I could just start with an animation clip array and go from there, I guess. Or, yeah, I think let's just start with an animation clip. Let me just show you what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to make the code more, I guess, simpler in a way.
I usually stick with Unity's animator because I don't need anything crazy anyways.
Yeah, I used to do that too, but I got annoyed by it. There were some weird things I needed to do, and I got annoyed so much I looked into the Playables API. I don't know if you know that one. It's like a newer animation system from Unity, like the official one. And that one is fairly complex, but you can do anything with it. But because it was so complex, it took me like 3 days to play in like a single animation. And then I found
I've seen it, but never searched anything about it.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's like fairly complex and not really documented well. You won't find many tutorials or examples for it. But I found out that the Animencer library uses Playables underneath. So that's why I looked into the Animencer library. And it took me like half an hour to create what I did in the Playables API in those 3 days, basically. So that's why I'm trying to stick to it now and trying to replace everything we have with the default Unity animator or animation library, and instead use Animencer for it when I can. If it doesn't make any sense, I'll just leave the basic one, basically. I don't want to put too much effort into it. But this is kind of annoying me right now when I place a plant here, like this, or maybe this one. I just place all 3 of them, order them. Oh, now we have to wait a long time. Fuck me. Maybe I can speed that up, but I don't think I can.
What is this game about?
It's like a mix of farming simulator and tower defense. But currently it's just playing around with, I guess, mechanics.
Sounds interesting.
Thanks. I'm glad you find it interesting. Like, we had some ideas that we played around with, and it's good to know that people are also interested in that kind of thing. Yeah, but currently, you see the timer up here? The plants only grow when it hits 0 or midnight. And I had a function to speed this up a little, but it broke with the. I mean, I don't know which commit it was, but we switched
I'm mainly
some.
focused on horror mix with puzzles myself, tbh.
Horror mixed with puzzles. Oh. Like, I guess Dead by Daylight isn't it because it's my multiplayer. But I guess something like Amnesia? Something like that? No, I haven't played Amnesia a lot. I just saw some videos about it. Or maybe I don't know if Alan Wake is really horror, but I guess. Or maybe Resident Evil, something like that. I let me think. I play horror sometimes, but very rarely.
You could say Resident Evil.
Okay. I think it was the fourth or third one. I played 3, 4, and I think 6. And 6 I didn't like the most because it wasn't horror anymore. I think it was because of the daylight and the army setting. I think it was 6. Maybe it was 5. Maybe I'm mixing it up. Because of the setting and daylight, it kind of took the fear away. Let me check which one it was. Resident Evil. I think it was 5. Resident Evil 5. Yeah, it was 5. I guess 6 is the newest one, right? Yeah, I haven't played 6 yet. Wait, is there even 7? Nah, right? I didn't miss. There is 7. Never mind. Yes, 7 is the newest one.
I'm not up to date with Resident Evil myself, lol.
Also, 7 is also not the newest one. 8. Fuck me, we're already at 8, man. Shit. Anyway, and I didn't want to open up this whole Resident Evil talk here. I just wanted to say that I like these types of games, but I don't play them very much. I think the last, let's say, in quotes, horror game was, I think, Prey. I don't know if Prey is really a horror game, but I did get scared a lot in the game. Or maybe Dead Space. Dead Space is also pretty good. I didn't play Dead Space through the end. Anyways, I tapped out. I shouldn't have tapped out. I need to look how to make the game run while tapping out because currently it stops the timer. It's kind of ass. I just wanted to show you the animations real quick. So far, so good, man. Real quick. Basically, what is annoying me is we have a image area here. Or sprite area, I guess you could say. And I kind of want to replace these with animation clips. So right now they're only 1 frame. But if I make them as animation clips now, I can add the frames later, you know? I can add to the animation.
I think there is something in project settings greater than player that fixes the tabbing out issue.
Oh, thank you. I'll take a look once. Wait, should I do it now? Project settings, player. If I do this right now, it pauses it again. Does it keep running? It does keep running. Okay. Just don't click anything. Settings player. Boop. Let me check. Icon. Not the icons. I don't think it's the icons. Resolution presentation, maybe? Run in background. That might be it. If I tap out now. Oh, yeah, it works. Thank you. You're a great help.
Yeah, that may be.
Good to know. I will push that setting once this is done loading. Did it already recognize it? No, it didn't. Okay. I will save afterwards. Come on, Dad. Reach midnight, please. Like I said, we had like a fast forward method that we could trigger, but it doesn't work anymore. We need to fix it, but it's not on my side. So I just want to fix the animations or make it more simple. Not really fixing because the animations are already working. I just want to make it more simple. Almost there. Also, I guess I will speed up the time in the clock script. That should make it work.
You want to make animations work with sprites?
No. The animations, I mean, our animations are sprites, right? Like these little feathers here. But what I want to remove these still frames of the plants growing. Like if I click on this, right? Those are just sprites, and it takes the first 3 ones while the plant is growing. And once it's grown, it plays this idle animation down here. And I want to remove these files. I don't like having them in my folder hierarchy, basically. If I change it to animation clips, right, then I can just remove these images here. I can remove these or this image, and I can remove also the animations here. Then I only need an ASprite file. Where is it? This one. You know, everything's in here. Like, you see this? All the frames have their own animation set here, and Unity can import them automatically. So if I add a frame here, this frame gets imported automatically.
IDK, in Unity. If I can help, cause I do 3D.
Oh, that's fine, dude. You don't need to help. I'm glad you already helped, so you can help. You don't need to help. It's fine if you just join me, watch me, and you can also, if you don't want to keep watching, you can also leave. That's fine by me. I'm already happy that you came by and helped me. All right, but let me take a look now. First of all, let me save it. So the setting gets committed. It didn't commit it though. Why not? Did it get overwritten again? Nah, right? Project settings, was it right? Player? Oh, yes, it did. Okay, so settings also lose their change if you're in play mode. Good to know. Okay. Let me think real quick. I already have the ASprite file. I just want to replace the sprites. So the sprite array. You go into the crop. Like this. Basically, currently we have a sprite renderer here, and I don't need this one. If I get rid of the sprite array, I can also get rid of the sprite renderer. And the sprite renderer just displays one sprite that is in the array. Right? So if I get rid of the array and use animation clips instead, then I can do something like this. I can just say play and then the animation I want to play. Okay. Let me just remove
this.
I
see.
Yeah, it's not that important actually, but I kind of want to clean up everything and make everything work with it. You know? This is, I would say it's not important to complete the game, but it got on my nerves, so I'm trying to clean it up. Blip blip. Oh, This one stays here. And that's the part that needs to change then.
One question, when to determine a class or a field should be internal?
So internal is similar to, if I remember correctly, either private or public. Let me look it up real quick. And what it means is the difference that the assembly can access it. I think that was the difference. Maybe not in German, maybe in English. Access to a class or a member is restricted to code within the same assembly, yes. But I don't remember if it's probably like public, but less. Access limit to current assembly, access limit to the containing class and derived classes, access limited to the containing class, and access is not restricted. So internal is like public, but only within the same assembly. That's what it means. I hope
IK it
that
doesn't allow
cleared
other
it up.
assemblies to access it, but IDK when it should be used lol.
Basically, for example, one easy enough thing, I guess, that you can think of is, I think, at least I'm not sure, but I think this is how it works. If you have a namespace here, let's say this is a crop, so maybe this namespace is plants, right? Something like that. Let me just test this real quick. And you want to access a member in this class through another class, right? If they are in the same namespace, then you can use internal. If they're not, let's say I have a class ground or floor or whatever, and it's not a namespace plants, but it's in the namespace tiles, for example, then you would need to make the member that you want to access in crop public, because it's not in the same namespace. At least, if I'm correct. I'm not sure if this is how it works. I think it does, but I would need to try it out to see if that is the difference. I could maybe check it real quick.
I think I see what you mean. Thanks.
Welcome. Glad I could help. But I wanna let me just test it real quick. I don't even know if you can do this, but I wanna see. Tiles, and then I have a class, public class.
Oh, you don't need to. Continue your work. I don't want to distract you.
It's not that you're distracting me. It's more like I need to know this now. It's really my problem. It's not your fault. I'm interested myself now, you know. Class ground. It doesn't really matter, but let's say mono behavior, and let's say start. Nope. Void start. And then I want to have, instead of saying that, let's say crop. Okay, does it work? It did something. I don't know what it did. Oh. Okay. And then I guess you would do game object. Whoa. Maybe not make this public. Just want to test it. Let's say health. I think health is a public value right now. And health equals. Okay. Health is currently public. Here. And if I do that, does it still work? It does. Maybe if I put it in a different class? I'm not sure. Maybe because it's in the same class file? Okay, one last test and then I'll leave it at that, I think. Let me just...
I think it's BC. They're in the same assembly C#.
Maybe you're right, like the same DLL or the same X, I guess. Maybe. Then it is not namespace relevant. I think you're right. It's more like DLLs and executables. Also, remove the namespace there. I don't need that. Do you use any namespaces in Unity? I use them at work with, let's say, regular C#. But in Unity, I'm kind of hesitant to use it. Okay, everything returned back to normal. All right, let me just check what I changed so far. I removed this. I renamed the animation clips. And I added this one. Let me just write this back.
I do use namespaces, though I don't like it BC. It makes everything looks annoying. IG, you could say.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It helps if it helps like order some things, but right now I don't really care about where a script is dependent to. You know what I mean? Like I could make a.
I wish Unity upgraded their C hash so I can just do namespace example instead of making it a block.
Wait, is that possible in newer C# languages? Like language version, namespace, inline. Why is it showing C++? Is it in 12? Namespace. Not in here. We're already at 14, dude. Shit.
Yeah, you can just do namespace example, and it will it for you. It's only 9 and above, I think.
Nice.
Best viewers on streambo.com. Remove
Alright.
the space at S464VDAV.
I hate when these botting advertisements come in. Kind of annoying. Let me just get rid of that very quick. There you go. All right. So 9, you said. Version history. I believe you, but I kind of want to see it real quick. Namespace? Oh, top level namespace. I just saw it real quick. It's also file scope. It's this one. File scope namespace declarations. Okay. Cool. But that's for .NET probably 5 and above or something. Oh, maybe no, never mind. This is language version. And which language version is Unity using? Unity C# language version. They're using 9 in the newest one, but I'm currently on
NVM, it's 10.0
Oh.
above, sorry.
unsupported. 10 above? Are you sure? Because wasn't I in 9 here? Which version am I in right now? Version 10. Oh yeah, it is 10. Never mind. Okay, too bad. Then it explains it that they're
Well,
not
that's
there.
what my Visual Studio is telling me. Maybe I need to upgrade my C hash.
No, you're right. It is in 10. You can actually. I don't know how it works in Unity, but you can change the version in the CS project file. Let me see real quick. Oh wait, maybe this way it's faster probably. Where's the scripts folder? It doesn't really matter if it's scripts. Show in Explorer. The question is where the CS project file is. Oh, it's here. Oh wait, they have. Oh my god, they had so many. Wait, these are from the Animencer thing. This is the SLN. I guess it's those two. To open with. Let's go with Visual Studio Code. Doesn't really matter. And there should be a language version in here. There, it's up there. I don't know what happens if you update it here. I don't know what will happen to Unity, you know? But usually when you native C#, you can just upgrade this by a number and then you can use the new feature. I haven't tested it out for Unity though. And I don't really want to
IDK,
do
I
it.
think it's better to stay safe.
Yes. I don't want to break anything else. Let me see. Unity with higher language version. C# maybe. Oh, this type. You can. Okay. So I guess it's possible. It seems to be possible, but I don't know what happens if something breaks, you know? Like if your Unity tries to update or something. No thanks. I'm a stay where I am right now. Preview is basically like an alpha version. Null reference types. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait till it's the default basically. But yeah, you're right. It's better to have that in inline.
Yeah, let's just stick with what we have, lol.
All right, let me go back to where I was. I'm already here, and I wanted to remove the array. Where is the array? This is the animation clip. Animation clip. This is a sprite renderer. I removed it here. Did I already remove it? Am I blind? Ah, it's here. I'm blind. This one. And instead, we will have a serialized field animation clip array. And I'm gonna call these, I guess, growing steps, something like that. Plant growth sprites. Growing animations. Growing? Maybe just grow? Grow steps? I kind of always struggle with naming. Naming is hard. All right. And I think that's it. I don't need anything else. The only thing I'll need to... Oh. Okay. I guess you would do grow steps... grow steps length. And do this down here as well. And then instead of doing this, you would say underscore, cutting it, underscore animancer, play, and then you would say grow steps, and then
Since we're on these talks about C#, I'm seeing you're using an underscore prefix for private member variables,
yes.
Which I was gonna do but then stuck with camel case and prefer to use this.
That's fine. You can just do whatever you want. I'm using it mostly because Microsoft has these naming conventions. And I'm trying to stick to the default that the company providing the language or programming language sets up. But I will say this, we used to not do this at work. We also use camel case for private members. And then we switched to underscore. And shortly after, I think like half a year or a year later, they changed the rules in here for, I think, constant static member variables to not use underscore anymore when it's private. I have to look it up now, but they also can change rules, and if you use that rule up to that point and then want to use their changed rule, you have to change your code again. It's kind of annoying, you know what I mean? So my suggestion would be just pick whatever you like and stick to it. Don't change it. And right now, or let's say like this, the last 4 years, I like the underscore one, so I will stick to that.
Yeah, true.
Let me see if I can find the Must start with a letter or. They even say it here, like or. You know, that shouldn't contain. Yeah, I mean that's normal. Let me see if I can find a private. Like there's also some things that they do here that I don't agree with. Like this. If it's a private static, you should write an S underscore. And also, if it's a thread static, you should write a T underscore. And I don't like that. These are things that I probably never do. This is, yeah, it's too much, I think. Yeah, I don't even know if I can find it that quick now with the private. Private const? No? Maybe just const? Use Pascal case, it says it here. So if you have private const, the Pascal case wins, I think. If I remember correctly. I don't find it in here though. Maybe it's here in the coding convention. I don't think so, but nope, that's constructor. Nope. Private.
I saw something with the Godot engine in which someone uses n as a prefix for nodes only, which I kinda liked, but wouldn't be applicable in Unity cause we have components and game object is a long word.
That's true, yeah. That is true. I think just stick to whatever language you're using, you know. Is Godot, which language is Godot using? Godot. Oh, they're using C++ and C#. Oh. Wait, this doesn't look like C# or C++. That looks like Python.
Godot has like its own scripting language,
Oh,
but you can use C# and C++ if you want.
Okay. I see, GD script, okay. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. That's what I meant. Use Pascal casing for constants. It's a bit too anally retentive. Yeah. Dicorp. I mean, it's called corp, so that's why it's a little bit too concrete, I guess. Okay. So play, grow steps. That should be it, I think. It's the same as the bottom one. And now we just need to test it if it works. And I also need to move everything in, I guess. Grow steps here. Okay. So the thing is called shooter, and it has a growing 0, growing 1, and growing 2. If you have any better names for this, I'm open ears. I just didn't know how to name it, so I went with 0, 1, and 2. Okay. I think this should work. Let me do the same for...
naming is not my thing, XD.
Same. Actually, same. I sometimes need to like sleep over it, you know? Like for example, yesterday, I added these animation clips. I called this one before flowering, which just meant once the tree is a tree, basically, this animation clip is being spawned. And once it's flowers, it has fruits. And then this animation is being played. And today I thought of it that instead I can just call this grown idle, like the tree's grown, and bloom idle. Like when the tree blooms, it has fruits. Maybe I'll rename this again, but I think these ones are so far off. They are definitely something different than flowering. These are too close to each other, you know? But kind of, I think this is better, but I'm still not sure if this is correct.
TBH, it doesn't matter as long as you're gonna understand it.
That is correct as well, yes. It also doesn't really matter how you program, basically, right? As long as it works, it doesn't matter, right? I'm just trying to do it as best as I can so I can understand it in the future. Like 1 year from now, I want to understand my scripts. And I also want other people in the team or in the game to understand what's happening. But there are certainly some games that work just with whatever you know. You don't need to know any coding styles, any object-oriented even. You can probably make a functional game just by copy-pasting stuff without ever using object-oriented languages. Like my very first game that I did it in C++. And instead of using classes and object-oriented, I
try to optimize and modularize my code a lot. I think I need to chill about it too.
Yeah, sometimes you overdo it. Like at least I speak for myself here, right? I sometimes overdo the shit. Sometimes it's too much, and I'm like, okay, maybe step away from it now. This is good enough. I don't need to overdo it, Sometimes. But the point is, what I'm saying is, it's good to do it. It's good if you clean up your code. But you also don't need to do it. You can just wing it. And as long as the game runs, as long as the game works and it's playable, you're good to go, basically. Like, I think I read somewhere that the creator of, what's it called again? Undertale? That he has like spaghetti code in there. Lots and lots of spaghetti code. And it works fine. It's good enough and people like the game, so... Undertale source code.
Yay, Undertale literally has dialogue in a switch case.
Yeah. That's what it was, yeah. Case 737. Yeah. I mean, it works. Yeah, you just do what you're comfortable with, do what you know, and as long as it works, it's fine. Right? Let's see. Where was I? Losing focus. I wanted to check the other prefabs. Okay, this one is Spud. Oh wait, I don't have any ASprite file for it yet. I need to create an ASprite file for this. But before I do it, let me just test it right now. I just want to see if that one plant works. Nope. Wrong button. Okay. And I forgot to update the clock script so the time passes by fast. I will do this afterwards. Yeah, it works. Right? Did I maybe miss something? Wait, let me, I know what I can do. I forgot that it needs 1 day to grow. You can set it to 3 days to mature. This should be days to grow, I think. Let me go to the clock script while I'm here. Scripts, here. Not combat. Clock, there. And I think this one, 24. And then... back. Ow. So now the time passes by hours instead of seconds. By the way, when my model glitches out, that's because I'm drinking something. And the camera loses focus, Ah, it's working. See? It only grew one step, basically, right there. The next one should be a little bit more vines, I guess. Yep. And after this, it should be fully grown.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Germany. And now it should be an animated plant. That did not work. Something broke.
Oh wow, I literally just talked to a friend who moved there.
Oh, funny. Growing too. You can see the animation play here if I move my head there. It shouldn't be there. It should be on the last. Maybe. I need to add another check into the script, I think. But let's wait one more day and see what happens.
Why is it doing that?
The flickering here, it's playing the animation in a loop, basically. If I, for example, let's click on the player, if I can find it. Player. Here you can see the animations being playing. You know, idle down, idle up, idle left, idle right. And if I move, walk right, left. If I run right, run up. You know, it just shows. It's like a visual. Wait, can't read it. It's just like a visual thing, so you know which animation is being played. But I don't know why it's not growing. I think.
Oh.
I think I need like an extra script to fix that. Block, drop. Elementor stop. Somewhere around here there should be an Elementor.
What about the errors on the console?
Oh yeah. Let me. This one can be ignored. We changed a couple days ago. We changed from motor behavior to scriptable objects, and some things broke when we did that. Like for example, the fast forward in time. You know, that doesn't work anymore. I think it was the time manager. I don't know where he is though right now. Help us? No. Game data? Ah, he's down here. We made this into a scriptable object and now the fast forward doesn't work anymore. We will fix it too, but it's not I didn't change this, so I'll not touch it right now. I'm just trying to update the animations everywhere. Now reference object, and this one is also unit is also, I think, yeah, scriptable object. So basically everything everything that turned into a scriptable object either works now or doesn't, and there are at least 2 scripts that are not working right now. But it's fine, I can still test my stuff, you know? But I guess what I want to say is these arrows that you see down here, they don't have anything to do with the animations.
Oh wait, is this a group project?
Yes, it is a group project. We are currently 4. I guess 3 programmers. How do you say this? One of us doesn't program, one of us is just an artist. And all 3 of us are programmers and artists, I guess, but with different artist level. You know what I mean? For example, if
That's very cool. I always work alone, lol.
We used to do that too, right? Every one of us used to work alone, do their own thing, and then we decided to come together, you know? I can recommend you, if you didn't already, try out a game jam and try to find people there. And usually, or at least that's one way to find people that would like to work with you in a project together, you know? That's one way to find those. If you or if you have some colleagues that also are programmers and like to program a game, you can ask them. I also tried that, but all of my colleagues at work were like, nah, I'm good. I already work enough, you know? They didn't want to have like another work project after work. I get that. It's not everyone's thing, you know? Some people just want to play games after work or go out, you know, meet people, stuff like that. Alrighty, where was I? I think the animation.
I would love to do a game jam, especially to test out my custom Unity framework, but I don't have any time to do it, and Ramadan came with my week off from university.
I see. Yeah, if you don't have any time, game jam is really time intensive. But there are some, let's say, worker-friendly game jams. If I remember correctly, let me check real quick. I think the Pirate Software game jam was like 2 weeks. And it's in 3 months. Yeah, it's about 2 weeks long. So you have plenty of time to do something there, I guess. If you want to, you don't need to. I'm just giving you options in case you didn't know about it, you know? There are also some really, let's say, stressful game jams. I think was it the GMTK? GMTK, I don't remember. Game jam, yes. I think this one is like 2 days. You only have 2 days and then you have to publish something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a marathon. Super short time period, yes. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is if you don't have any time but want to do one, check if there are some game jams that are in a longer time span. So you get to participate, you know? One helpful tool for that is itch.io, actually. If I remember, let me see, game jams. Like they show here some game jams and how long they are, you know? So this might be a way for you to participate in one if you're up to it. I can also get that you're like, nah, even if it's 2 weeks, it's still too stressful for work and stuff. I get that. I also have some stressful times where I cannot do this after work, you know? Work just takes too much time and leaches too much brain juice. And then I'm like dead after work. I cannot do anything. I just watch some videos or
That's very
play some
helpful,
games.
Ty.
You're welcome. Trying to help where I can. All right. Prop. I think. Where is it? Mancer is not playing Play Grow Idle. It might be this one actually. I think you don't need this here. Days since planted is bigger than days to mid. No, never mind. This needs to be in here, but we don't need this check, I think. Because now we are not stopping the animation anymore. I also don't need this one anymore. Because before that I had still frames, sprites basically, right? So I had to stop the animator from running. But this might be the fix that I was looking for. Because they're using animation clips now, I don't need to stop the animator from running. Oh, I misclicked that. Blip. Okay, now I just need to wait a little bit. I hope that works. Oh, I have to water it again. Also, I'm guessing you are probably studying IT, something IT related? When you're doing programming stuff? in your free time?
Computer science.
Computer science. Is it a bachelor or master's? Because I did my bachelor in computer science, but I never. I started the one for master, but I stopped because I found a job basically that didn't need me to. Oh, bachelor. Okay, I found a job that didn't needed me to do the master anymore. You know, at least they said they don't need me to do it, but I think it was just their argumentation so they didn't have to pay me more afterwards. You know what I mean? Because right now I have some colleagues that don't really get more money because the reason they give them is they say you didn't finish your study, basically. You don't have any degree, you know? And I think if I did the masters, then I could have asked for more money. So I'm kind of regretting that. But at the same time, when I started the job, it was very hard for me because...
What kind of work is C# used for aside from Unity?
Oh, lots of things. You can use it for anything, basically. Anything, not even, I wanted to say everything Windows related, but that's not true. You can also use C# for Linux now. We use it for websites or web applications. We use it for backend services. We use it for desktop clients applications, like creating windows for different kinds of functionalities. You can use it for mobile apps, stuff like that. And there's lots and lots of frameworks that you can use.
I see.
I can recommend C#. C# is a valid option in today's age, and it gets updated like I think no other language. If I, for example, compare C# to Java or Java, however you pronounce it, C# gets way more updates and way more new features than Java does.
C# is currently my favorite. I love it a lot.
Me too. It's my favorite. It's been my favorite for almost 10 years now. That's about how long ago I stopped studying, or how long ago I have my bachelor's degree. All right, but as you can see now, it works. We fixed it. Now I just need to
10 years.
create new SQL
I only
files.
started this year, wow.
I wish you all the best and have fun while you study. It probably one of my most fun years, I guess. After you start working, you kind of have even less time, you know what I mean? And back then I had so much time and so many friends that I could hang out with, do stuff with, you know? So I guess what I'm saying is cherish that time and have fun. All right, let's do some A-spriting now. So I can get rid of these, you know? Let's do the spot one. A-sprite, blip. Launching. Let me just move that in there. I think that's one way to do it.
I don't study C# in uni. I do it on my own, and I think I gathered a lot of knowledge. I even made my own little deepton C injection for Unity.
Oh, nice. That's great. Yeah, you definitely don't need to study C# in university. You can do it all by yourself. I also started with, I think, C#. No, not C#. C++. I just learned it by myself in my free time, and then got into Java, and then into C#. Yeah, I think that's about my way. But most of the time I learned it by myself. I had some classes in university, you know, but those just deepened my understanding for the languages, but everything else I learned on my own.
I started with Lua from Roblox, then switched to Unity and learned C#.
Nice. Lua is also pretty cool. I never looked into it. I just know what it looks like a little bit. I saw it in some example screenshots. And sometimes I get some error messages in certain games. For example, Balatro, I think, uses Lua as well. And sometimes I get like a nil error. I think that might be a null pointer exception or something, but not sure. Also, I think, what's it called? Tabletop Simulator, I think, uses Lua scripts.
Balatro, yeah.
Balatro, yeah. Yeah, but Balatro, I don't know what's happening there. It's kind of... I don't want to say constantly shutting down when I play it, but I have certain days where it keeps shutting down for some reason. I think it's more like hardware related than software related. I'm not sure though, because other games work. It's just Balatro that keeps.
You can read the
down.
source code of Balatro. Literally right-click the executable and unzip it.
Oh, all right. I'll do that. Didn't know that works. Cool. All right. Let me think real quick. I need to cut these into frames. So I'll just duplicate this new frame first, like this. And then I will remove, where's the, it's over here. This one. And I will just remove for every frame the other sprites. Like this. And these. And then we'll just move the sprites on top of each other, and then we will make the area smaller. I think I might have, let me go back. I don't know if I moved it. Okay. Because the area was smaller down here. Oop. There you go. Save as, and then we go into assets, A-sprites, enemies, and we will call this A-sprite file spot. Okay. I might call this layer plant, or plant, whatever you gonna call it, and I wanted to make the image smaller. Where was it again? Fill stroke? No. Scripts? Those? Canvas size. There. And then we just go 32 by 32. And then we just move this over here. Okay. There we go. And now we have all the 3 stages. This over here is basically the idle animation. These 2. And this is the growing one. The still frame basically. So I will add an animation here. I'll call this, I think it's spud grow. I think. I'll check the other file just in case I.
Well, I have to go now for like an hour or something. If you'll still live when I come back, I'll stick around.
All right. See, I should be streaming till in 2 hours, I guess. If I'm not, then see you for next time, I guess. And have fun. Have a nice day. And thanks for coming by. Spot idle grown. I think that's my naming convention. Also make this longer. It's 2 frames long. Let me check what I did in the shooter A-sprite file. There it is. So growing, spud growing, spud growing. And the other one is grown idle. It's the other way around, like this. Save. And now we might, I think we need to add 5 more frames in here. Let me check the old version, this one. Yeah, it's 5 frames per, wait a second. Oh, it goes back to the one. I see. Okay. So, where is it? Let me just copy this. Wait, can I just paste? No. No, I can't. So we will do it this way. New frame. Alt N. So it should be 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it starts the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I understand this correctly in here, it's this state for frames, and then it's this state for frames. Yeah, that's it. Should be this already here. Yeah. And this one should be looping, I hope. Yes. Works. All right. I think that's it. All right, let me minimize this and let me go into the, where is it? Nope. First, let me save. Bud crop. I also kind of want to plant crop. I either want to remove the plant crop string, or I want to call them all crop, or I want to call them all plant. I'm also gonna go and grab something to drink. Be right back. All right, I am back. Okay, so those are the prefabs. Now we just need to, no, not the data one, the spot one. We need to change this to bud growing grown idle. Right? And it needs a grow step, which is a bud growing. This one. Save. It doesn't have the array anymore, which is great. Everything else is in here though. Good. I feel like the days to mature can be removed completely. I think this is just the same value as the array, you know? Okay. I think that's it for this bud. Let me just check if it works. Boop, boop, and da. And we just wait a little bit. Wait, let me just, while we wait, oh. Okay, there's multiple things gone wrong there. Let me, this looks okay. All right, so spot A spread is okay. We need to go into the A spread file, which is here, and change it to 32. Save. And we need to change the pivot alignment to be center. And I think that should fix it. Let's see. What am I doing? This one, this one, this one. And I want to hold the right click when I'm watering. Okay. And if we're done with this, then we can clean up the files in the, I guess, folder hierarchy or file hierarchy. It looks like it's working. Right? Looks the same as before.
Yeah, adders.
Hey, answers. How's it going? How do you like it? How do you like it? This is both of them basically.
What's the skinny, my sir?
What's the skinny? What do you mean skinny? Skinny? What do you mean? There you go. So these two have A spread files, no? This one doesn't yet. That's
Was
why
get.
it's not showing. Was geht? What's the skinny is what's going on or what? What's the skinny? I never heard that one. I guess currently replacing the animation files and the images, the sprites, not this one, but this one and this one, with the A spread files over here. I'm trying to clean it up, you know. And the next one that I have to do is the potato.
Animation revolution.
Yes. Yes. But it's so cool though. Like you can just go in here, you know.
Like
and,
all the managers becoming SOs.
Yeah, it is kind of like that. And you can just, if I wanted to change the animation right now, I can just go in here, add a frame, change something, save it, and it will be in the game already, you know? I don't need to create images and import them in, or new animation files and import them
I
in.
love it.
Yes. It's great. All right. Also, I don't know if you checked, but I changed the update method that was in here, right? I checked again and it worked without it.
Why
after we
Tato
talked.
mine have so many frames though?
Potato mine. Oh, diese? This one? To make the animation longer.
GJ or no update anim.
Yeah. But basically to make the animation longer. That's the only reason. Maybe you can change it, but I don't know how, so I just added frames, you know. Frame properties. Oh. I guess this is how you do it. I guess I suck. I guess I suck. But we can change it. Let's do it right here. Boom. Remove these. Remove this except one. And then we will just make this one. I'm glad you asked me, dude. That way I can find the solution. I didn't even think about looking in here. You know, it's just like I guess I have to add more frames, you know? There. Easy. And now I just save it. And it should be in here. You know
We're
what
here
I mean?
to push each other.
Yeah, push me.
Very nice.
Okay. One thing that I don't like is that I have to use Q to put the seeds in and
Eat bird bombs, boyo.
Yes. I'm eating those birds. Yeah. Works. Right? And I can even take a look at it real quick. Where is it? Not this one. No. A-sprite. Here. Boop, 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 boop. Where is it? I'm blind. There. A-sprite. But. And. Yeah. Works now. Good thing you asked me. And I will change the shooter one as well.
Im such ding cyberpunk nebenbei, but I listening.
Okay. Okay, up till 9, so I guess I'll right click this. Frame properties 5. Remove 1. Wait, why doesn't this work? There. 2. And then frame properties 5. And then delete. So wait, this one. Delete. And this one also 500. Nice. Pretty sure that made the file smaller. Good shit, Hans. Alright. Let me test it though. You took it my okay. Boop, boop, boop. Ah! Oh no. God dang it. I broke a little...
Rip spill sound.
Yeah. I didn't spill anything. I broke a little bit of my tea mug, whatever it's called. Like a little bit broke off. Man. Oh yeah, I need to water these again.
Rip muggy.
Yeah, rip muggy. I hope nothing fell into my tea, man. Guess I'll find out. Dude, go faster, please. Also, I found in Hazebrite there's a setting for pivot origin, I guess. Let me see. If I click here on Spud, yeah, here you can say PID alignment. You know, and the default seems to be bottom. And so I set it to center because we are placing the plants like on the tiles, so it should be center, I think. For other objects, it might be smart to use bottom instead. For example, for the things that you can hide behind, like the tree. Maybe. Not sure though. We will have to test it out, but for now, center is good. Also, point no filter is great that it does that by its own. I wonder if there's like a Aseprite importer default setting or something like that. Okay, next thing we need to do is another Aseprite file, the Totato. The Totato. We'll just move it in there. Totato, go in there. Okay. All this plant. Should we have? Yeah, I think we should make. I kind of would want to make an extra layer for fruit, but it's going to be annoying to clean it up, so I'll just leave it one layer for now. And I guess we start with how many frames? 1, 2, 3, 4 frames, 10 frames. Okay. So, new frame. What is it? Alt N. 1, 2, 4. How much did I say? 12? No, 10, right? 4 plus 6, 10 frames. Okay. And then we just delete everything we don't need. So this, wow. Accidentally zoomed out. Okay. Next one, I don't need this. And I don't need any of this. Yep. I guess I could also move it up there already. When I'm already here. Uh-oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Good. Next one. Let me just delete these two. And down here. And then remove, oh wait, don't do it like that. Otherwise I don't know. Move it. Alright, to move it. This. I wish there was like a fixed box. Too bad. M, okay. Fuck me. Tell me this hard. Okay. Okay. 4. Also, I think I found another thing that we can simplify. I will show you once I'm done with the Aseprite stuff. 5. So I guess up till now, yep. And now we start with this. So I guess 5, 6, 7 will be these 3. So I will just do it the fast like this. And focus on this. Okay, and 8 would be everything on this side removed. 9, 10. Okay. Let me just check real quick. The 4 is up here. 5 is this one. So that, I think. Yeah. And this one. And then you can just do next one. Remove this and this, and we move this up. All right. Run, boy, run. Okay. Okay. Now. And we remove these two. Then remove this one and this one. Oh wait, don't do that. Okay. Okay. This looks correct. Now, this one will be, let me save this first. Save as assets, Aseprite. Oh fuck, I put them in enemies. Ah, my brain. Ah. Okay, anyway, I'll just save them here for now. Ace, not ace files, Aseprite file. Save. I'll have to move them afterwards. It's gonna be annoying to move them, but whatever. My tea's still hot. Hot tea. All right. What was that? Uh-oh. My headset did not charge. No. This is gonna be annoying. How do I charge it? How? Cable is too short. I think. Yeah, it is too short. Might work. Nope. Ah, sorry. I guess. This is annoying. Let me check if I find the cable real quick. We are back.